Hi everyone, my name is Adriana. Welcome to SkinPosiTVty.
Hi everyone, my name is Vivian and I'm a customer care student and I'm really happy to be here.
We are really excited to be here and to share with you some of the behind the scenes of what makes FOREO so special. I've been lucky enough to personally work with our founder, Philip, for many years now on product development and listen to his stories on why he founded the brand. Ever since founding FOREO in 2013, Philip was always focusing on where we can make the biggest and most dramatic difference. So we can say that we search for what's lacking and create a modern, user-centric solution.
Of course. As you already may know, one of our most famous products is our Luna device. And it's actually a really interesting story on how it all began. It all started as a failed anniversary present.
Yes.
Our founder got his wife a facial cleansing brush, but she wasn't satisfied with it. Even though it was the best brush in the market at the moment, it just didn't make the cut. So, being a great husband, which not only that he remembered the anniversary, but he also wanted to make something special, and being an engineer himself, he innovated a completely new device which would check all the boxes.
Yeah, so basically this brush at the time had nylon bristles and a detachable head, which was basically a magnet for bacteria. And not only that, it was also simply too abrasive for delicate facial skin. So he was looking at it, and they had a conversation about it, and his wife's insights led to the development of our first revolutionary silicone sonic cleansing device.
Yeah.
So what does Luna actually bring to the market? Luna brings, first of all, the change of material. And this is the ultra-hygienic body-safe silicone, which is extra gentle on the skin.
Okay.
And this is how his wife's insights and their conversation led to the creation of the first silicone cleansing device. This is how FOREO, from 2013, changed the way we take care of our skin with the launch of the big Luna. I was living in China at the moment, and the Luna, FOREO were absolutely everywhere. All the girls were talking about it, and I actually realized that I want something that they have, because they have all amazing skin there. So I said, okay, let me try this. And this is how I became a FOREO ambassador even before joining the company. So what did FOREO actually bring to the market? Luna is made out of ultra-hygienic, body-safe silicone that is 35 times more hygienic than the nylon brushes. So the material is not porous, and it doesn't attract or absorb any of the bacteria, any of the grime, any pollution. Absolutely. Yes, nothing. Everything just glides away when you rinse it underwater.
Yeah, it basically cleans itself.
Exactly. Secondly, we patented the technology of T-sonic pulsations, which is a big difference compared to the previous nylon brushes, because before, cleansing was happening only on the surface of the skin with the rotations. This can be, as we said, quite abrasive for the skin. Yes. While the T-sonic pulsations are a technology that vertically channel sound waves deep into pores, cleaning them and lifting basically the impurities.
Yes, of course. And what else do you want than a deep cleanse? If you're investing in a device, you should make the best of it.
Yes. So this soft silicone and deep pulsation deeply clean the pores, so protecting the skin barrier, the hydrolipic barrier, without any damage to it.
Yeah, the great thing about it is not only the technology behind it, it's the battery life that it offers. As you already know, the regular facial cleansing brushes used to feature a replacement brush heads or replacement parts in general. Our Luna doesn't have any replacement parts. All you need to do is charge it, and a full charge will last you for 650 uses, which is more than you'll ever need.
Yes. So all of these innovations are actually important because they show on your skin, giving your skin some extra benefits.
Immediate boost of radiance.
A lot of people usually ask us, when do you see the results of using Luna? And actually, there are some results that are visible from the very first use. For example, because of this deep cleanse, your skin appears right away softer, smoother, and more radiant.
Yes, and that's what everyone wants, basically.
Yes. So the T-sonic pulsations remove, and this technology behind Luna removes 99.5% of dirt, oil, grime, and all this daily pollution that is deep inside our pores.
Yes.
So all of this is lifted away. Then the T-sonic pulsations boost the circulation, bring oxygen to our outer skin layers, so our skin appears more glowy right away.
Yeah, and as we already know, skin is our largest organ on the body. And we're protecting most of our skins by wearing clothes and everything. So our skin on the face needs extra protection. And we protect it with so many different products like SPF and expensive creams and everything. So why wouldn't you invest more to provide the best possible benefits of the products you're already using?
Yeah. It also has to do with our skin renewal. When we are younger, our skin renews every 28 days. With age, this process extends to 32 or even more days. And to facilitate this process, we need to exfoliate the skin twice a week. This is exactly what Luna provides, a gentle exfoliation to remove all the dead skin cells that are blocking our pores and to allowing new skin to come out.
Yes.
And in addition, our skin renews overnight. And this is when we use our most potent skincare and ingredients. So you want a clean canvas in order to get the most out of your skincare, serums, creams, oils, and so on.
What's your favorite device?
Luna, definitely. It would be Luna. I use Luna for normal skin, this one.
Yeah.
Yes. So Luna 3 is our hero product. We have 3 different types of Luna. For Luna for normal skin, Luna for sensitive skin, and Luna for combination skin. They all differ in terms of bristles. Luna for normal skin is the mid one, let's say. Luna for soft skin, for sensitive skin, has the softest and most gentle bristles, while Luna for combination skin has the thickest bristles.
Yeah, they're more rough because of the oil and sebum people with combination skin usually have more than the others.
Yes. People with combination skin usually complain that their pores are enlarged. So these bristles actually emit energy to our skin. So larger pores require more energy to clean them. And this is how we differentiate our Lunas. Okay, let's go back to Lunas.
Oh, sure.
Which Luna do you use?
I use the Luna Mini 3. It's my favorite.
Can you show us?
Of course. Do we have it? Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is our Luna Mini 3. And it's for people, I would say, just getting into skincare. It features a 3-zone brush on the front side and on the back side. The back side has more tougher bristles, which is perfect for that oily T-zone and the areas around the nose or maybe chin. And the soft side on the front is perfect for the cheeks and the more dry parts of the face. It comes in 5 fun colors, so you can choose one which fits your personality the best, and why not? And it's rechargeable, and it features 400 uses on a single charge. And my most favorite thing about it is the Glow Boost mode. So being a student myself, and I don't know what it is. Okay, so being the student myself, I don't usually have much time to invest into skincare routine. So Glow Boost mode is perfect if you want a clean but a deep cleanse. It just lasts for 30 seconds. You just click it, and you're ready to go. Your skin perfectly cleansed and ready for that makeup or no makeup, whatever you like.
Did you influence any of your friends? Are any of your friends using Lunas?
Oh yeah, my friends. It's what we already talked about, that once you try it, you just can't live without it. My best friend had a birthday recently, so I bought her Luna Play Smart 2. She hated me for it because she loved me for it. She told me, Vivian, I'm just a poor student. How can I afford everything you always suggest? But you're safe with this, since the battery will last you for 1,000 uses. And even after that, you can just change the batteries and you're good to go. So it's an investment, as we already said. And the fun thing about this device is that it has 2 gold plates on the back side, which is used for skin analysis. This basically measures your skin moisture levels, and it creates your personal routine. So what else would you want in a device?
Well, I'm using Luna 3 because besides the cleansing side with the cleansing brush, it also has the back side with concentric ridges that are used for anti-aging massage.
Firming massage.
Yes, anti-aging firming massages. And so the cleansing part uses the high-frequency pulsations to clean the pores, as we said, while the back side uses the low-frequency pulsations that penetrate deeper into the skin and relax all the muscle tension points that you have in your face over the day. For example, this part here. And this area massages around your eyes, around the mouth. Then we have a treatment in the app that does a full facial, a neck facial. So basically, you can follow the app or do your own treatment as you prefer. For some of the skin experts, for my friends, for example, who are really into skincare, they are obsessed with Luna 3 Plus. Luna 3 Plus is a device who takes cleansing even more seriously than our Luna because it has thermal cleansing. Thermal cleansing means that the brush heats up, and this heat melts all the impurities on your face, in your pores, and provides even a deeper cleanse. And not only that, this is the first brush that incorporates thermal cleansing together with microcurrent. Microcurrent on the back uses for an anti-aging treatment. Again, around the eyes, so more targeted areas, around the eyes, around the mouth, and so on. I haven't tried this one yet, but I'm definitely going to.
And we also would like to mention a really important thing. This is our microfoam cleanser, which was specifically designed to match our Luna devices. It forms microfoam bubbles which penetrate deep into the skin, but without leaving it too dry or too...
Yeah. So basically, after development, it's a very creamy texture that, as you said, forms into bubbles when paired with the T-sonic pulsations.
Yeah.
With the amino acids and with vitamin E, it makes sure that it doesn't strip your face of any natural oil, so your skin remains healthy and balanced, and I would say very soft and supple. So your natural skin barrier is undamaged.
Yes.
And then we have our serum. This is used after cleansing the face, after the cleansing routine. We can use the serum with the firming massages of Luna 3, or with the microcurrent massage of Luna 3 Plus. Serum is our product that has squalane, antioxidants, and 3 forms of hyaluronic acid. So it's really hydrating for the skin, replenishing for the skin, especially squalane, which is usually the component of a natural component of human sebum.
Yes, and an important thing to mention about our squalane is that it's derived from olive oil, which makes it safe for all of our vegans out there.
Right. So, as the summer is already here, and a lot of us are probably not wearing makeup to the beach and so on, it's actually very important to still cleanse and keep cleansing in mind. Why? Because, first of all, we all wear SPF, and SPF tends to clog your pores if it's not rinsed and cleansed after properly. And also because of the sweat. We sweat so much more than during winter, and this also can cause congestion on your skin. So I would say that this is really important, and actually there are some celebrities who find this important as well. Kayla Itsines and Venus Williams are both from the sports world, sports industry, and they always cleanse after their matches, after their workouts, and they rave about it on social media because they see how important it is. I know that Kayla Itsines had a lot of acne problems, and she mentioned FOREO how, as one of the steps, how she got rid of acne and these problems.
Yeah, but when you think about it, actually a lot of celebrities use our devices, such as Huda Kattan, Kim Kardashian, or the power couple John Legend and Chrissy Teigen.
Yes, well, Chrissy's skin is amazing, so...
Jealous.
Yes.
Jealous much.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and also, an important thing to mention is the double cleanse. I don't know how many of you use double cleansing in your daily routines, but our devices will actually help you with that. They're not specifically made to clean makeup of your face, so it will come as a great second step in the routine, because makeup usually contains silicone, and silicones don't match well together. So it will give you that it will give you that final step in the routine.
After launching Luna in 2013, when the entire world thought that FOREO would go more into cosmetics, into skincare in general, we went our own way, as we usually do, and we decided to innovate where innovation is needed. And we identified that the oral care category hasn't been innovated for decades. There was nothing new happening, no new designs, no new materials, and it was such a big gap in the market, I would say. And then oral care is so important because the things we do every day are those who matter the most. And changing these small habits every day is the way to make the biggest and most transformational, I would say, difference in your life.
Yeah.
So from learning from Luna's how we can change the nylon brushes to silicone to be more hygienic, we developed ISSA following the same path. Do you want to tell a story how ISSA was actually invented?
Of course, it's a really funny story. Our founder spent his summer on Croatian island Vis, and he was suspecting that his kids weren't brushing their teeth. I don't know what is it with kids, but I know that a lot of parents usually struggle with the brushing habits, developing brushing habits. Yeah, it's a chore. But So he checked by, so he looked into it by checking the nylon bristles on the brush head. And he realized that the bristles remained wet even long after the kids have brushed their teeth. So something just clicked, and he realized that he could just replace the nylon bristles on the brush head with silicone ones, medical silicone, of course. And what you see in the middle is actually PBT polymer, which is so much better than nylon.
Yes, and why? Because nylon retains moisture. So the nylon bristles stay wet for a very long time, which allows bacteria to multiply, and basically it's not hygienic. So actually silicone replacement makes sure that ISSA is 10,000 times more hygienic than
a regular brush.
Than a regular nylon brush.
And just let me tell you about the environmental issues caused behind it. An average person spends 300 toothbrushes in their lifetime. And with these guys, you can just replace the brush head. And each brush head, depending on which one you use, this one is a full silicone one, and it will last you up to a year. And it's made for people with more delicate gums. And this one is a hybrid one, and it will last you up to 6 months of use. So basically, as we already mentioned, it's a long-term investment, and all you need to do is replace the brush heads.
Yes. So what does ISSA actually do? ISSA massages the gums. It's very gentle on the gums, while it's very tough on plaque and provides a thorough cleanse. I would say also it has a built-in tongue and cheek cleaner, as you can see here. So it's for a full mouth clean. It's for the hygiene of your entire mouth.
Yeah. Yes. And it's actually arranged for the whole family, because if you prefer a smaller size brush, you can always use our ISSA Mini. I don't know which one is it. This is our ISSA Mini. Hello. And there's something for kids. We developed an ISSA Kids and ISSA Baby devices. So, starting with ISSA Kids, it's meant for kids from age 4 to 15. And it comes in such fun colors, so which child wouldn't want to brush their teeth? And look at this packaging. This is our line called Animal Plaque Attack. And it's so fun. This one is called Mary Berry Shark. Yeah. I mean, how cute.
I put in work. Wanna do what I do, better go and put in work. But I look so fresh every time I put in work. Every time I put in work. I put in.
Introducing ISSA 2 from FOREO, the world's first silicone sonic toothbrush. Offering 365 days of use with only one charge, this revolutionary design features bacteria-resistant silicone for a softer, cleaner way to brush. With high-intensity pulsations and 2 times the power, ISSA 2 creates micro-sweeps that break up and remove plaque for a whiter, brighter smile. And with perfectly placed soft silicone bristles, it's extra gentle on gums. A built-in tongue and cheek cleaner and 3D flexible brush head guarantee a complete, whole mouth clean. ISSA Mini 2 offers the same sonic pulse technology and long-lasting charge in a brush that's a perfect fit for all ages. Plus, a built-in timer will tell you when you've done a good job brushing, or not. For the gentlest brushing experience, there's ISSA 2 Sensitive and ISSA Mini 2 Sensitive, made entirely of extra soft silicone. There's an ISSA 2 for every style and personality. Oh, and did we mention how good it looks on your bathroom counter? ISSA 2, the last toothbrush you'll ever buy.
So probably my favorite part, not even to be sat with your lovely self, but to actually sit and talk about the industry as a whole, how we got here, where we're at now, and it's kind of a pinch me moment. So if you don't see our hands, that's what I'm doing to my legs, just pinching myself. So myself being surrounded in the education and talking to most of the people I never get to meet online, but with incredible colleagues, friends, everybody, it's really special for me to kind of see that insight and also to ask questions as well, because we're at a place now that we probably never thought we would be. And I mean, you see the newness way before we all get to see it everywhere else. How is that for you to kind of just even witness and be a part of?
I mean, it's such a huge inspiration to work in product management and to develop products together with our founder. He's a true visionary person who is always looking for what's lacking in the market and then developing around it, creating around it to create a modern user-centric experience. So actually to have you here today and to talk to you in general about what the feedback is from the market, what our users want, and what is the market gap, what can be improved. This is the most valuable feedback that we use to develop new products.
And the one thing that I've seen, even being with the company for such a short time, it feels, is that that is being listened to all the time, because feedback online and that feeds the product development, that things change not only because FOREO want to change it, but it's also because the customers are needing these things and filling in those gaps. Because the one big thing for me I think is really cool is that we are in like the playground of beauty, but we begun with tech. And it's that kind of, it's innate within that Swedish DNA from the beginning, as opposed to maybe, yeah, starting with the serum and then deciding to create a device where other competitors, other brands may have done that. We begun with the geeky bits, and then we added all these kind of cool friends to the family. And that's, I think, such a unique thing that we not take for granted, but we're kind of just used to that, the device, and then these extra fun bits that we can add to it. And that's unique. I always find like that's the special part of us.
Absolutely. We always start from functionality. What do we want from the device? How can we make the daily lives and these small things that you do every day more pleasant, more enjoyable, and more effective? This is the most important thing, I would say. So even if we start talking about our Luna and how Luna began, our founder saw the shortcomings of the previous devices and found a better solution on how to take care of your skin, how to clean your face, and how to have better results at home.
And that's, again, a bit take for granted. I remember that time that we just wouldn't be using tech, and like, you know, this is normal for us every AM, PM to be using Luna. And like, we've talked off air and I've fanboyed over all the things that you get to see first, and I turn green with envy and just jealous that you get so much access to it all. But I think from the customer side, it's really cool because it's finally, you know, when I join and even as a customer, like for everyone, we're seeing that more now with, you know, on Star Trek, on Netflix, we saw first gay couple represented using ISSA, which we have over here, which is super special. I know, hopefully it can catch it on camera. Like, that means a lot. That's awesome. And for that kind of representation with devices and everything, I know it's probably messing up all the shots moving around, but like, that was my bit, like, okay, wow, this is the company we work for, and that kind of visionary perspective, I have to say. And it's incredible, it really is. And for your kind of insight, how is it for you being so kind of involved with the future? Where do you see it kind of going? Where are they looking towards? Okay, so probably the most envious part of your role and job, and access to things that I'll probably never hear about, is the whole research development behind the scenes. One thing I've always wanted to ask, and I feel like obviously live TV is the right place to ask you, put you right on the spot. What's the journey like from concept, planning, to then given to us to communicate to the world and everybody? What's that process look like behind the scenes?
Well, what's important to say that we do absolutely everything in-house. We have people of very different backgrounds that take part in this process. So the ideation stage, then the design drawings and product sketches. This is actually the funnest part, I would say. And then how to actually make it happen. And then the testing part after that is quality checks. Does it really work? What are the effects on the skin or any other products that we might be working on? And then actually, we are preparing ourselves for the production. We have our own factory, so yes, it's from the beginning to the very end, after even the launch, when we give the products to you, to our customers, and after sales service, everything is in-house. Let me tell you, this process may last for years and years. It really depends.
Without us finding out. That's
yes,
the thing.
yes. And you might never know about the products that we are working on because we don't want to share until the very last moment.
I get it.
Because not all of them make the cut. Not all of them are the perfect fit in the end for our portfolio, for our customers. And you see only the very best.
Savage. Very cutthroat. That's when we're definitely in the beauty playground. But it's good to hear, in a way, even though I am envious, I wish we could know everything. But I guess, you know, at least we get the perfect device. Not even product, it's device, isn't it? In terms of the beginnings of something like Luna, when, you know, the material, what went into kind of the choices of, because from what I've heard and felt from the beginning, each element is there for a reason. What are some of the kind of the biggest things for you, something like the Luna or all that, in terms of the whole build of it? What was the journey behind the scenes of making our baby?
So I would say to start with, the biggest breakthrough was the material, obviously, the silicone. Something that would be gentle enough to protect your skin barrier, but something that would be effective enough to actually cleanse deeply, not only on the surface.
On the cellular level.
Yes, as it was done before. So we wanted to change these rotations into pulsations. We found this technology to work best for us, for our customers. And the second thing that I would say was the most important besides the material, the T-sonic pulsations, the patented technology, is absolutely the battery. If you think about that, you can charge this device for 1 hour once and use it for 650 times, I think this is a really breakthrough.
We need to make phones.
Yes.
And everything else that involves a battery. And even when the first generation, obviously, that shows how progressive it is as a company and forward-thinking, because even the first generation was well over 100, so each time it's got better and better, and there's nearly 1,000 uses on one charge. And that's, I mean, even the toothbrush, ISSA, like how you can use it for up to a year on one charge.
And actually, we had many brands coming to us and said, how did you do it?
Help us.
How did you do it? Help us. I'm not sure we did, but...
Well, no, I think we need to keep it in the family. Yeah,
keep it in
for
the
sure.
family.
In terms of the tech, you've explained how much goes into it. That obviously makes it very durable. From your perspective, what, comment? I just want to grill you.
Yes. So actually, this is one of our main focuses, to build products that are durable, that last, that do not break fast. As you know, I mean, even Luna that we launched in the beginning, all the previous competitors, or let's say what was available in the market, had some spare parts that you needed to change every couple of months and so on. We wanted to create something that will last. So basically, we want it to be an investment that you make once and you have it for maybe, if not a lifetime, then for at least 10 years or something like that.
And I thought, seeing that on social media recently, FOREO reposted a lot of content that was customer reviews that had it for five years plus more. And I kind of thought that it was either like I was the only one, and hearing customers say that was, again, really cool, because sometimes technology from my side or experiencing it, firstly, we are at a place now that we, again, take for granted that we've got these devices, because way back before I even had the Luna first generation. Still have it in the family. The grey, which I do miss that color, it's gorgeous. You know, if you had sensitive skin, you were not looked after. You were not, it wasn't universal, it wasn't open. You had options for cleansing milk, a cloth, a brush, a sponge, all of these things that can harbor bacteria. And it was only from studying the beauty therapy and learning just how actually detrimental that can be to not only the texture of the skin, but also its health. So that, for me, is the biggest takeaway for the devices. It's really, really cool.
So how was it for you from the outside when you saw FOREO introducing these new beauty devices that are claiming to be good for all skin types, and you with the sensitive skin? Did you buy it, let's say? What made you start using FOREO products?
Firstly, I was thinking this is too good to be true. It was on YouTube, and that was at a point where there was maybe 100 reviews, whereas now it's probably 100 an hour reviewed. You know, it's crazy. And I had a very, very close friend that worked for a very, very nice shop in the UK, and she managed to get me a staff discount. And that's it. I liked it that much that I decided to publicly put myself under the scrutiny of YouTube space and the online, who I adore and love for everything they give back. And that was the journey with the devices. And from then, Luna 2 for men, then Luna 3.
So wait, you started using the products before joining the company?
Yes.
That's really funny, because me too. I was living in China back at the time, in 2013, and I saw all these Chinese girls with perfect complexions talking about Lunas, FOREO Luna, and I said, okay, I want everything they're using, please give it to me.
Okay, so they gave you the list, they told you what to do.
Yes, they gave some advices, because before I was always suffering a lot of congestions, and you know, living in China, there's a lot of humidity, and it helped me so much. So actually from 2013 to 2014, when I got my first device, I started spreading the news to all my friends in Europe. You need to try it, and then I started working for product management. So.
And I actually didn't know that. So that's the beauty of life. You know, the good and bad, whatever we find out. Yeah. One thing that I know, if there's any cynics watching or tuning in now, what you may see is whenever someone has a FOREO device, whatever it is, you can kind of see it with that cynical eye and just think, well, they're shouting about it for a reason, or they're doing it for, you know, affiliate or whatever it is. What's really cool is that you just become enamored and kind of mystified by the devices and how kind of forward-thinking it is, and the beauty tech world and all that, that you kind of can't help it. You naturally want to say it. And if that's not online, it's to friends, family, partner, all these things. And if they don't believe you, you're like, give it a wash, give it a clean, they're waterproof, and just be like, look, just try it.
Try it, yes.
So with the waterproof aspect, the one thing that I still can't even believe is a thing is the fact that we've entered microcurrent, but giving it the same cleanliness and hygiene elements as the Luna. So, you know, my mum hasn't got the Bear, but she has borrowed mine every time that I've gone back home to visit her. And that's really, really special. And the fact that you can do it at home, you know, voice noting, making coffee is needed. Obviously this morning, of course. And that's really cool that we're taking that technology at home, but still with the same cleanliness that you would get in salon or when I was training, which you are just whipped in order to remember that it's just cleanliness, cleanliness, cleanliness. And the fact that now it's the only device on the market that you can actually wash under a tap with soap, a bit old school, which I love, and you can make sure it's hygienic, and that's cool. So it's clear everything behind the scenes of product development. I mean, that technology is a lot, and that obviously sounds like it's the most important part from behind the scenes.
Yes, absolutely. We always try to improve this experience, but to bring it, to make it available to the many people. So to make it available at home. So you can do it as many times as you like. You have no constraints in terms of, I don't have time, I don't have money. Everybody needs
the treatment.
Yes, everybody needs to take care of themselves. And this is where we come in.
And I think with COVID, the past year, the past 18 months, if it now wasn't a time to appreciate having these tools at home,
yeah, I know.
when could we? Because you had something like UFO that gave you, salon-like technology.
A full
in
facial
your hand.
treatment, yes.
And that's something that, again, we're very, very blessed to have, and also everybody watching, if you have these devices, that's really cool. And it's until you actually feel these things that you actually understand all the work and the ergonomics. Everything is done for a reason, which can be quite a lot to absorb in, because you look at it and think, because I'll question and think, everything really is here for a reason, so I kind of want to know why. And when you're using them, you find out, which is cool.
Yes. I think the design is so sleek and minimalistic, and I think people think many things are done for the design, but actually everything that's done for the design has a purpose. Mm-hmm. It has a functionality to be more ergonomic and easier to use, basically.
And that's why, if no one ever believes what we said before, we're in the beauty playground, but it's tech. And we are innovating that whole market, and that's what's exciting, and that's kind of what makes me salivate, lick my lips. That's exciting, because we are at the forefront of it, and each month we're hearing something else, all the things I'm allowed to hear anyway. You probably can't say, signed a few NDA forms, but that's the bit that is super exciting, that is really, we're at the front of this, pushing it, and who knows where it's going to go. That's what's exciting.
Stay tuned.
I will. So one final question, and then we can have a breather and relax. This device sort of got me excited, and I do want to ask, in terms of future technology, and kind of guess from the side of consumer and actually using the devices hands-on, is this the Smart 2, the way that we're going, using this technology and sensors to really analyze, hydration levels, to then look at what is needed for the skin and all these treatments? What can you tell us, or can you give us a bit of insight of where we are going? And this is also me hearing it for the first time, so I'm just going to sit here and be in awe.
Well, what I can say is that we are definitely exploring more personalized experiences. Mm-hmm. We want to create personalized cosmetics experiences that would elevate the life quality.
Experience.
Yes, and we are looking how to incorporate science solution, more scientific solution into our cosmetics, our devices, and that's it for now.
So we're looking at more help. Tech's going to help us a bit more.
Yes.
Okay, well, if this is anything to go by, which has literally just come out, yeah, I'm going to stay tuned with that. That's insane.
Friend of me, enemy. All these niggas just want to be a mini-me. Friend of me, enemy. All these niggas just want to be a mini-me. All these niggas just want to be a mini-me. All these niggas just want to be a mini-me. Spilla, the hope man, Dilla. Life so free, can't no man kill him. Came from the bottom, was a broke man, get up, still move like 10 man with no found with them. Boom, pardon me, I get hectic. I survive through the wreckage. Friend of me, enemy. All these niggas just want to be a mini-me. All these niggas just want to be a mini-me. All these niggas just want to be a mini-me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to FOREO Talks. I'm Eva, and I'm as curious about FOREO as you are, I presume. But I'm here in the studio, very privileged and flattered to be in the company of Chris. And I hope you're comfortably seated wherever you are. So just take your perfect beverage and enjoy and relax, because now you're going to get to know all the secrets about FOREO. Chris, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. Glad to be sat next to you.
Likewise. So you were the ambassador of FOREO even before you started working for them. But I guess you did a lot of research before actually purchasing the product. So what did reviews say back then about Luna?
Curiosity, cynicism, not believing it, all these things, because it is almost something like from outer space, you know, lunar, like the moon, it's crescent shaped, all of the, yeah, I mean.
This is from outer space, come on.
And we're not going to touch it
It's
because,
floating.
yeah, I'm not going to mess with that technology. I don't know what that's going to do. I'm going to start levitating soon. I think we were doing that, resetting the chairs.
Exactly.
But in terms of the reviews, you know, that was at a point back in 2013, 14. There was maybe a few hundred reviews on YouTube. It was big. It was really mold breaking, which it still is. But back then it was like, what is this? And people wanted to know. So that's where people didn't really understand it. Were they ready for it? We were needing it. Don't know if they were ready for it. Now we're asking for it. And that's why now over 20 million people now use a FOREO device. So yeah, the reviews were good then. Reviews are just another level now.
And just imagine the number of sold Lunas, over 20 million, as you said, but every 10 seconds,
yeah,
one item is sold.
And what I find interesting, so, you know, I made like a bit of a reference to Beauty Playground. Usually these statistics are maybe like a few years ago, or it was the best year, and you want to really highlight that. We're talking 2020. So that's right now current. A FOREO device is sold every 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
So
That's so abstract for my mind right now.
Yeah.
But the Black Friday fact, come on, 2 million pieces? How can that even happen?
It's petrifying.
But yeah, it's totally petrifying. But you mentioned only a couple of hundreds, maybe reviews on YouTube. Imagine the numbers on TikTok today. It's 160 million, 200,000.
Well remembered.
Because it's so
figure,
crazy.
Again, it's like monopoly money. You see these digits, it does not feel real. But if you go on that page and you see the For You, it's kind of crazy. That's the #1 featured device in beauty tech cleansing. Full stop.
Well,
on TikTok.
Fully deserved, if I may.
Oh, yeah.
Fully deserved.
As with all the creators doing it, they do an amazing job.
You started as a user because you had your skin problems. So what led you to FOREO? Team.
So I became a repeat user every day, AM, PM, all the time.
And look at you.
Hooked. It takes a lot of work, but I have my team and I have amazing education from everyone online, and it's really a community, which is great.
So as we said, you started as a user, but now you're a full member of FOREO team. What led you to that?
Becoming a repeat user, using it every single day, infusing all of those around me, getting influenced by them, seeing online, and not even that, joining the brand then. You know, this is over 80 countries, over 3,000 employees, which I'm very proud how diverse it is, because over 65% are women. That's incredible. So I'm surrounded by incredibly empowering and empowered people. And that drives me. I'm going to need these devices anyway. I have skin goals. I have things I need to address, which I'm sure watching the live you're going to see. But having that enthusiasm from everyone around and with the founder and creator of these devices, one of these figures that always strikes my mind is the fact that he has over 200 patents. And these are just the ones that are registered and there, let alone the ones that are in his mind and we're going to be seeing in the future. It's so, so, so special. Now,
he's the Chief Innovation Officer, which I think is like a dream for every creative mind, such as his. But it's really a tremendous team. You mentioned the gender ratio. So it's 6 continents, 20 offices, 3,000 beautiful people. But we have to say that also the team is consisted of scientists of 24 nationalities. So it's diversity in all way and manner.
In all areas, which shows again in the devices. And if they're not just applicable for all skin types, it's everyone can be not only represented, but they can feel really understood. And that's what's really great with skincare, because yes, beauty, it can just be seen as, you know, what we show, how we feel we look, but actually it's so much more than that. And it's really cool to not only be working, but falling in love with the brand even before I did, that they represent so many people, that we need that in this day and age.
It sounds like you're living your dream, actually.
It's a pinch me moment.
Yeah,
it really is.
You're here. You're here and we're talking about FOREO. So what we didn't mention is actually the time needed during the day to use all of this. Because actually beforehand, when you were thinking about beauty, you were thinking like, I have to go to a salon to get me pampered.
Yep.
Actually, you can get professional pampering now at home in only a couple of minutes. So let's start with that, because that is the most surprising fact. Because
Yep.
you can get quick results with super technology in only a couple of minutes. So 1 minute is for what?
1 minute for a lunar cleanse, that's
Okay.
all you need. You said super, I'm gonna segue onto that, I'm gonna jump on it. Supercharged skincare routine. I've already done the challenge to prove that you can do it in 6 minutes. It's totally possible, which is amazing.
I can imagine.
So 1 minute lunar cleanse, then a 3 to 4 minute bare lifting facial on cleansed skin using it with our amazing serum, which I am obsessed about. And then finishing with a crescendo of the final coat of the UFO. So you're getting all those skincare nutrients with, like you said, salon. When you want the facial, we even said this before shooting, when you want a facial, it's the night before something, it's the plan that you never expected to do, someone's into
X is
town.
in the city.
X is in the city. Or if anyone's seen the show X on the Beach, it's when they come out of the water and surprise you. That's when you want to feel and look your best. So when you have these devices, you know, whack on your UFO chosen mask, which is what you want, library of 13 to choose from, click it on, turn it on, use it with your phone if you want, and if not, just have a bit of a digi-detox on the X reference. Maybe you don't want to see their message. You're just doing you. You're doing your facial. So moment, airplane
It's
mode.
me time, honey.
Exactly.
Yours is long gone.
Yeah, phone's out of the way, and then it's just your moments. So microcurrent has been around for years. So we didn't create microcurrent, but what we did is take an incredible and clinically proven facial treatment, which is used in salons worldwide, but change the way that it's delivered to the skin.
Okay.
So instead of, I'm just gonna have to grab it.
Yeah, do it,
I'll go
do
to
it.
the color. This is the
Oh,
one I'm
thank you.
used to. This is the latest one that's just come out.
So cute.
Unreal. This is the one that I've used since the beginning. This was the first one we launched, so it has a soft spot in my heart, but I've got one of my eyes on that, so I need to try and keep them both on the spheres.
Okay.
So the fact that what makes this completely unique, and this is what was groundbreaking, you said cleanliness. So this is coated in the same silicone as all of our devices, which I've got to add a bit of geekiness. I know at the beginning you were like, let's not do tech too much. I hope I've given enough time. I'm going to get right back in that seat.
Okay.
Only 2 people in the world know how to formulate this soft touch silicone.
Philip is, of course, one of them. Who is the other one, so we can blackmail him or something?
I can't tell. I'd have to kill
No.
you.
Okay. Okay, so only 2 people in the world know the formula for this final layer, right?
And that's incredible. What that is doing is it means that it's got the same coating that even Neil Armstrong had on the sole of his boots to land on the moon.
That's why it's called Luna. So it's not because of the shape, right? It's because of the material. Neil Armstrong, thank you so very much. It was a small step for you, but a huge step for our beautiful skin. Ha!
And literally out of this world. So, well done. Pun intended.
Totally. Yeah.
So that alone adds the cleanliness. The fact that you can also have the protection against any damage from chemicals, it doesn't absorb anything, so it's hygienic. You also have this as waterproof. So even though the material is perfect and hypoallergenic and bacteria-free, you can also wash it underwater. On top of that, you've got anti-shock. So when we're talking about lifting and we're going to be doing things like plumping, wrinkle addressing, you know, life expressions, which we should all hopefully have.
Exactly.
You then have the technology to look after your skin to make sure you're not getting any nasty surprises. So it's one of the safest now you can get on the market.
Yeah, nobody, I guess, wants to be forever young, really. But for everyone
For everyone.
is actually...
Something we live by.
Yeah, but it's the origin and the root of the name, right? It's
Yep.
for everyone. So it's for, actually, I know the trivia as I'm the trivia geek. Philip was inspired by Freddie Mercury, a fantastic, energetic persona. And the song, it could be fun for everyone, could be everyone,
Bohemian
everyone.
Rhapsody, I think
And
that is.
of course, Luna is then your song, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, so not
Beautiful.
only out of this world, but an artist, a song, a whole ethos that was still not even understood on this planet. So it's incredible.
But the namings are also incredible. But what I also wanted to say in regard to the name is ISSA. But let's connect it with the beauty of our face. We want to be beautiful. We want our skin to shine and bloom. But we also want to have a beautiful smile.
Exactly.
And this gadget is tough on plug, but gentle on our gums. And it has a couple of hacks. So tell us about that.
So this, you charge it for just over an hour. It will last you 365 days on that one charge.
Yeah,
For
the
me,
battery life of all of your
groundbreaking.
gadgets is out of this world
Yep.
again. Crazy, okay.
And that encapsulates it. One of the coolest things for me, we talked a bit about representation and what you can see. So we're now currently in the 21st century. Working for this brand, you have to remind yourself that you are, because you're not surrounded by anything
what's
relatable.
the year? What's the year?
Yeah, 2020. Sadly, we keep getting reminded this year, but
No, we're going to forget this year. It's 2021.
yeah.
So
Oh my gosh, yeah.
2020 didn't exist. We deleted it. We're good. We're fine. We're smiling. We're beautiful, and that's it.
That just shows, yeah, we've all, it's been a year. So what's amazing with the ISSA is the fact that even Star Trek Discovery, so we're talking Netflix route, shooting the new Netflix series when they thought, right, we've got to get some mise-en-scène, some items in the background on the show that's going to be fit for the 23rd century.
Crazy.
So what brand, what company, what device is going to be working for that? So this was actually featured on that show with the first gay couple on Star Trek. So it's an incredible defeat. And also, if that's fit for the 23rd century, it's fit now.
Wanna do what I do, better go and put in work. But I look so fresh every time I put in work. Every time I put in work.